I love your body moving. I follow every step you make. I love your body breathing. I thrill with every breath you take. And every time I touch you.
And welcome to the Bill and Joe Show. I am here today. It's kind of a different little bit of a show. Joe's not here today. He had a family thing to do yesterday, so I kind of struggled with trying to figure out what the hell I could talk about. But then I asked a good friend of mine, Justin, to come on the show, and we've got an interesting new concept of a separate show that we're going to be doing. Isn't that right?
That's correct.
And it's called Go App Yourself. Now, I understand that you've already secured the domain.
Correct.
Go App Yourself. You and I are going to co-host a show. Go App Yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And what are we going to talk about?
I'm not sure yet.
Apps.
Apps. I think that would be it.
So the concept of the show is going to be we're just going to talk about all the different apps, because you and I are both in like game development.
Yeah.
I mean, you
learning
do,
a little bit about it.
You do coding.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Some basic coding.
So what we're going to do is we're going to apply some of that logic to, apps that we might think that somebody could use, or that we recommend that they don't even waste their time using, or anything like that.
Yep.
That's pretty much the gist.
I don't know.
Well, because we've had a lot of good ideas as far as names. Like Justin and I, like when this whole thing started. And by whole thing, like, I mean, what a year and a half now? Almost a year and a half?
Yeah.
I'd say somewhere around there. Mm-hmm. We were talking about making little stupid apps where, like, all you do is just press a blinking button all over the screen, and you just have to press it as many times as you can in a minute. Mm-hmm. And we were just like, what are we going to call it? And what are we going to call it? God, what are we going to call it? What's the name of the game? And I'm sitting upstairs. This is back when I lived with my folks during the whole separation thing with Danielle. Justin sends me a text, and my phone goes, doo-yoo, and I look at it, and Justin's like, tap that app. And I was like, yes, I love it. Of course, somebody already thought of that, bought the name, and is parking on it for like $55,000. So, yeah, it's what happens. So at least we got, Go App Yourself.
That's correct.
We got that.
We got it.
So... yeah, so this show, are you excited about doing it? Like, it's only going to be, what, like 10, 15 minutes? Like, you review an app, I review an app.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. And
yeah. Maybe we'll even just randomly pick. Just type a word in the store and see what apps come up.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Maybe just do that.
That'd be cool.
Have no idea until the moment,
And until we get sponsors, we're not buying any of this shit. So it's all got to be free. It all has to be free downloads. So... we're going to make it cost-effective for our listeners, and if any of our sponsors want to give us maybe a download code for us to play their, buy a game, maybe we can review it like that.
The full version of their game.
Sure. Yeah, instead of the Lite, L-I-T-E. Why do we do that? Why not? Is it just a shorter version of Lite?
I think it's just like the first version that they put out.
Okay.
And it's free, and to download at least, there could be some in-app purchases.
Sure,
but pretty much just the first one that put out, and I think it's pretty much. I'm not, I've never heard this, but I think it's pretty much to let the player, the user, know that, hey, there's a lot more potential here. This is just the light version, and if you're liking it, then we're gonna keep working on it, make it better. No one's gonna continue developing an app if no one's liking it.
Well, that's true.
They don't get any feedback.
That's true.
It's pretty much just like, let's see what happens.
So now this, the concept of our app, it came about. This is not the first app, or the first. We've had beta projects that we put out in the stores. And we've got some alpha projects that we have still sitting there. Tell me about those two games.
Right.
So, being a game designer, like I understand that you and I have both kind of dabbled in the game design of things. We have a couple of games out in the Google Play Store. One's This or That, and that's like a would you rather kind of thing. It's interesting though. It's good.
Yeah.
And then the other one is No. Now explain this.
It's trivia. There's different categories.
No, K-N-O-W.
Yes, K-N-O-W. Yes.
Okay. And what kind of categories do we have on there?
You don't remember?
I don't even remember.
I don't know if I remember.
I did all the graphic work. I don't.
Sports, history, random, 90s.
There was the 90s. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, sports is random 90s. What was the
I don't remember, man.
Our original.
Original, yeah, the original.
Original.
Because we originally just
90s.
wanted to do 20 questions.
Yeah.
And that'd be it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we did that, and then we were like, no, this is not enough.
Movies?
Not enough. Movies.
I think.
Or was
no,
it
we
music?
didn't get. It was music.
We've been waiting on movies, yeah. Coming soon.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Yeah. It's been coming soon for about a year.
Right. I told you that we shouldn't have put release dates on that. Coming soon is good enough.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, you're right.
Coming soon is good enough. But it's a fun game because we busted it out at a couple of parties. Maybe not parties per se, but having a couple of beers and drinking game. It makes for a fun drinking game, I think. You get to choose.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, so does This or That too.
Yes, that does.
I mean, I guess anything's fun as long as you have enough
have to drink
alcohol. Right? No, right. If you get a drink, yeah.
As I hoist up my 25-ounce Bud Light. So, being on your side of things with developing apps, for those of you that don't know, Justin, he kind of does the coding and the concept of the game. And then I come in and I do the graphics and the sound effects for the game. Or the music or whatever. Sound design. On your end of things, when you go to Google or Apple, what in the fuck is that like? Like actually applying... I mean, getting the coding done is bad enough, but actually applying to get these games in the store, what's that like?
When you put it into production,
yeah.
When you start it's not that bad. When you first do it, it's just like, what's going on? It's like, it takes a while. There's a little bit of a learning curve.
Okay.
Curve. Yeah, curve.
Yeah. Not curb.
Curb. But what if the curb's curving?
Touche, Justin. Touche.
So pretty much the process from when it's done, you're done coding it, design it, it's all ready to publish. It just probably takes anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
And then it's pending, and then it could take 24 hours to actually get put in the store. That's the Play Store.
Now, is that the approval time? They have to play the game, make sure that it's not like a bunch of vaginas and stuff all over the place.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they play, make sure there's no bugs. It's going to be for the end user, it's going to be a good experience, and they don't want a bunch of...
Now, is it true that Apple is a little bit more strict with that than Google?
Well, Oh yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, they did. They take days. They take days. That's why we talked about getting an Apple.
Going to Apple.
We still have to develop our skills. We got to get better at stuff, and make sure we don't put crap out there.
So there's nobody else better to listen to a show about apps than a couple of guys who know absolutely nothing about it. So coming up after the break, I've got a couple of questions. They have to do with social issues, so I hope you're not finicky about that. I don't want you to and then we got the Cubs to talk about. So
oh yeah, I can talk about the Cubs. Coming
up after the break, we will talk more with Justin from the Go App Yourself podcast and your host, Bill from the Bill and Joe Show. We'll be right back after this.
You're listening to the Bill and Joe Show. Whatever.
All right, gearheads, we all know that the filter is the lungs of your car, and nothing is more important in protecting your car than filters. I want you guys to check out knfilters.com. They have 50,000 miles between servicing. So you don't 50,000 miles before you even need to look at it. And it's a lifetime reusable air filter. It's amazing. NASCAR used to use these, so they don't play around. They don't joke around. Check them out, knfilters.com. We want you to check out the video for Taz Turner's latest song, Sweater Weather. This can be found by searching Taz Turner on both YouTube and Google. Follow Taz on social media at Real Taz Turner. And I've listened to the song, and it's very interesting. So make sure you go to YouTube and look at him on Twitter, Facebook, Real Taz Turner. And his song, again, is called Sweater Weather. EntertainmentBuffet.com. Go check these guys out. They produce comedic content such as sketches, web shows. They even have Entertainment Buffet podcast. You can find that on iTunes. Their videos can be found on YouTube, or just go entertainmentbuffet.com. And these are sketches. These are fun. If you're just looking for a laugh or two, this is the place to go. Entertainmentbuffet.com.
You're listening to the Bill and Joe Show. Whatever.
And welcome back to the Bill and Joe Show. I am again joined by Justin, the co-host, my co-host of the upcoming Go App Yourself podcast, where they discuss what apps you should and should not use, including games, though. Right? I want to talk games.
Just games?
No, not just games. Like there are some apps, just like, speaking of which, on my phone. There's a new one called Happen. Let's just go ahead and get this one out of the way. Happen, HPPN. You can check it out. You sign in, and it will actually use your GPS location and let you know what person you just happened to be by. It's kind of cool. And if they like you and you like them, then you can talk to one another. See, it's kind of like Tinder, but it's actually like it'll like, and it'll let you know, hey, somebody is around your area right now. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird, but I do kind of like it. It's kind of a cool concept. It's moving forward.
I can appreciate the type of coding that would go into something like that, dealing with servers and everything, which, to
constantly ping every single person who downloaded it and let them know that this person that's pinging over here, you guys just crossed the street together. It's kind of creepy, but
that's the thing. It's just
Big Brother kind of thing.
Yeah, knowing where people are. It's just the privacy,
Well, yeah, but you understand that your cell phone does the same thing every time it's on. The government can easily.
I'm sure. Oh, yeah.
So if the government's going to have that information, you might as well, know that you cross paths with a lady. And in the app, you can actually be like, all right, I've got an hour. I can grab a drink with somebody who's in my area.
Yeah.
And then whoever's in your area, they get a notification. Hey, Bill is over here and he can grab a drink for an hour. And then it can connect, and then you go grab a drink for an hour. It's kind of cool. I don't know.
So when you get killed, they should be able to find out who killed you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
It'll help in the.
Right. Yeah.
Danielle just had something weird happen to her, and I want to ask you real quick. So, our son and our daughter are in t-ball and softball.
Okay.
And the coaches nowadays, all they do is collect your phone number, so then they can send a group email. Hey, practice is canceled tonight. Are you familiar with any of this?
Yeah, actually, I coached soccer last summer, and I got everyone's phone number to send out mass texts.
And then you just send out a group text?
Yeah.
Let them know if you changed fields or whatever?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she got a text today, and it was through a group that I'm a part of, and it's like, hey, Grace's mom, would you be able to pick up my daughter for practice today? And Danielle wrote back, and she's like, I'm working right now. I can't. My dad is taking her, but sorry. And she's like, it's okay, I found a ride. It's like, I talked to her, I was like, who the hell was that? Who the hell is that? And she didn't know.
That's weird.
She doesn't know who it was.
Yeah.
So I used
How-
a little bit of my catfish skills. I took her phone number. I put it in Facebook. Just pulled her right up. I know